I don't know what those things mean.
Code.
Oh. It looked like Duran with eyes and like a little stem or something. I could not make out what that was.
Hiding.
Gotcha. A quick question to Mandy here. Have you given any thought to like left, right, up, downs, like what the count should be to each of these things?
Excuse me?
Have you given any thought
Oh, no, I had
to
not. Sorry.
because if we're gonna go with the kumis are, 2, 2, 3, 3, then there'll be like two lefts. And then like do I then make it two rights? Or do I do two ups?
I
What do you
don't
think?
know. But they're kind of organized in the thing according to the kumis, if it makes a difference to you.
It does. It does. It's made it real
Okay.
easy for me to tell which ones are which. But if we're
Right.
gonna make it to where the loop matches to that particular type of pattern, that means I
Mm-hmm.
need two. I don't want three lefts. I told you before I didn't
Okay.
even want. I was just gonna do one left, but then
Right.
it doesn't make sense with this setup the way it is.
Right.
So
It's two,
so
two, three,
there's
three. So it's two left, three right.
okay.
And which one is easier, up or down?
They're about the same.
Then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Two ups and three downs, or vice versa.
Right. It's gonna be crazy.
Does that make sense?
Sure. It also makes sense that I start out with the lefts, get them out of the way. I can recognize the two there. And then the big fun will be in which order do they go in, or do I just randomly pull them out and hook them together?
I guess. Are you going to start all the pieces separately?
Yes, all
Okay,
the
then once you have that, then we can kind of play around with it.
okay. It'll be really hard to tell what's going to happen. It
I know.
doesn't.
I get the idea, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's that one song. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, what's this called? What am I trying to say? Blurred lines. Maybe I'm going. So who's trying to domesticate you, but you're an animal. It's nature. Happy New Year. Heck yeah, we come prepared to work. No, you want it. No, you want it. She's a good girl. It's not just the first one of the year, it's the first one of this project. This is where it all starts, guys. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And today we have a clear board. It's starting out from scratch. You can see part of the easel up at the top of the screen, and that has everything to do with the fact that because we're just starting out, I wanted you to be able to see what's happening underneath the clip. So that's where we are here to start with. Before I get too crazy, let's introduce my wife, Mandy, who is joining us here tonight. And we were just trying to figure out what we're doing with the setup. So this is kind of interesting. We have 4 different styles of kumi in 10 different loops. So there's 2 of this design, and then 2 of another design, and then 3 and 3. So it's a little bit crazy. So yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe this will make more sense as we kind of get on with it. I need to figure out the colors, get them in the right sequences. This part I usually like to get out of the way before the streams, but I kind of figured that maybe I should actually do it during the stream so you guys kind of see that it's not all easy. All right. Okay, so okay, so this is the darker purple. This is the one it starts with. And then the second purple is next. And if I'm not careful, I will get my strings in a bunch here. So I have to use some caution and just I gotta do this 10 times, guys. Okay. So it's the darkest purple, then the second dark purple, then this blue. Then the pinkish color. Okay. With every string that we get out, it becomes a little bit easier. Next is the red. Somebody. And then my music went up. Hang on. It does this occasionally. It suddenly is like, but you got a phone. Don't you want to listen to it on your phone? Wait. Like it's not playing at all now. What the heck is going on here? I've got no sound. Mandy, say something.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I've got no sound at all. Did my headphones just mess up?
Hello, hello, hello. We can hear you.
I can't hear Mandy. I can't hear anything. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. I can't get the headphones to turn on or off. Plugging them in is they're not even lighting up like they're taking a charge. My headphones may have died. Hang on. Try my other ones. How do I? It's blinking like it's supposed to be being found. Why can't I find it? What am I doing something wrong? Put a fingerprint right in my glasses. Bear with me, guys. We will get this thing started. Um, hey, Mandy, do you want to come over here and take a look at this and see if you can see what I'm missing? I'm dumbfounded here. So I think this is what it usually shows up to as on my phone, but I don't see that in the list of these devices here. Oh, I was looking at the ones that looked like they were available. Connected. All right. Let's see. We got music. Oh no, because we're not in here. Where is? Okay. But now the volume's really weird low. Got it. Thank you. I just needed extra eyes on this, is all. Because I'm dumb. All right. So now back to this. So the biggest problem I'm having with it is there are two purples and they're both kind of close to each other, but one is supposed to be the darker one. And like isolating those first is probably the hardest part of this. And then just kind of getting the other strings lined up nice. That too is a bit of a thing here.
I am back.
Yay. So if you're wondering, I am looking at the other side of this to make sure I line up the colors. They match each other on both sides, so. All the loops actually all start the same way. The same color combination happens in all of them, but there's four different ways that they all go. So what we're going to start with here is going to be going off to the left, like where the dominant, it's a zigzag, but it dominantly kind of goes over to the left. So pink, orange. And yellow. And it's a little bit tricky to get these things started, but we'll do what we have to do here. So let's try it. And then it turns at this blue to come the other direction. That's easy. Purple number 2 comes down. We're just going to go ahead and just do that. And now the blue comes in and makes this nice big row right here. Goes back the other direction. Hit the orange right here. So the lefts are my least favorite because if given a choice, I would do all right knots. But need a little bit of both to kind of make this interesting. So I was saying earlier is we have 4 different styles of kumis. There are basically it's 2, 2, 3, and 3. So I've got 2 of this particular kumi, and I'm just going to match it up with the pattern that I've chosen, which is the left. Got a little something looped over here. There we go. Next is red. Red only goes 3 knots before changing. Orange for 2. The yellow goes over the green. Now I'm not going to do the whole diamond all the way down. I'm just going to get it to where it'll join up really well with the next one, whichever one that might be. So I'm just kind of bringing this row down, which that will get the green string at the other end to participate in all of this. don't know if we'll actually have time to get all of the loops done today. We're gonna try. Kind of got off to a slow start there. Things not wanting to work right. I think my headphones might have just died. They're I tried to put them on the charger and nothing's happening. Normally there'd be a little light on there. It's not happening. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a good looking bracelet. A lot of fun. All right. One done. I got these great big S hooks. So that's the first one. So this is the second one. This also will be a left. It's a super useful. I can fit so many bracelets on it. One of those great finds I got from Muji. Oh no. Lining up the strings are getting easier. That was, I would say, considerably faster than last time. We finally had a holiday reason for family to stop by and see the first diamond painting that Manny did, and everybody's kind of wowed and a little bit of the whole, huh. So this bag that we're working on is different a lot from the last one in the sense that for one, we are only doing 8 colors. We're also doing 10 loops, and it's going to be basically the size big enough for a phone and maybe a packet of tissues. Not very much. Not very big. Oh, honey, can you check to see if we have a vertical this time? I'm curious if the feature is working yet.
Okay.
The only thing that's similar between this bag and the previous one is the fact that the zigzags will be doing various things. So it's asymmetrical instead. But that's the only thing that it has in common. It's a much smaller. It's probably close to your phone bag size that you made.
Nope. There is no verticals.
Okie dokie. All right. So the two lefts are done, or at least started enough that the next step will be where they join in to the next pieces. So that's two lefts. Okay. It's so crazy that there's this many um different kumis going on in this. So each kumi design is going to a specific like direction. So like whoever gets this bag, I don't know if they're gonna like study the details so closely, but it's literally like micromanaging. It's just crazy if you ask me. I think it's kind of hilarious. It's the attention to some very, very small details. Like the lady who bought my fractal bag, I tried to explain to her that the pattern only repeats itself 3 times, despite it looking to the contrary. I have no idea if she understood what I was talking about, but she just looked, nodded. I was like, still like it, don't care. Okay. I was saying it's getting a little easier to sort these things. So the colors always start in the same direction, and underneath everything is always doing the same stuff. But the stuff on the top is completely different, which is absolutely mind bending to me. Like that just, it didn't make sense that they all line up. Okay. So if you haven't figured it out yet, this one is a down. So that means all of the arrowheads are coming downwards. It's tricky. The first year. It's. Are you talking about like the colors being really close? Because if you're talking about because the two purples are so close, yeah, that is kind of a pain. It's the hardest part of lining this one up.
Changing strings
I don't know if if that's the question. I don't understand the question.
on
Like
her
if it's
bracelet.
on hers. Oh yeah, it's always. Have you seen the bracelet she's working on? It's pretty cool. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's you picked a pretty advanced pattern to work on. I don't know like how you feel about your own knotting and stuff. Like if you're an advanced one or not. It's a good looking bracelet. It's just difficult. Unlike what I'm working on here, which is particularly easy, except for some of the colors I picked.